Behind us here is San Francisco, and what we're on right now is an aircraft carrier that was once used in World War II. There's actually an anime convention happening right now below us in the hangar deck. It's called Carrier Con, and we're here doing a booth in the artist alley. We're about to be on this freaking ship.
Shout out U.S. I'm feeling patriotic today.
Jollibee on a boat for an anime convention.
Gangway.
Am I that short? If you want more alone time, you go down there.
I hope it's not number 2.
You know, if I don't have chemistry with someone, I'll try to make history with someone.
Here's some drone footage. Hands like shaking it. We're here in Alameda. It is 59 degrees. Pretty cool morning, and we got a big ol' U.S.S Hornet carrier. We're on a boat for this convention. You would not believe it. We're about to be on a boat. It's a stationary boat. It's supposed to be a museum. This event is called Carrier Con. It was one day last year, $50 for an artist alley table. This year is $100. That's because it's 2 days now, Saturday and Sunday. So we're here in the middle of March. It looks like the visitor entrance is not open on this side. So since we are exhibitors, we got the badge. We're gonna try to hop in that scissor lift over there and follow some other artists into the main part of the convention. I think that's the only way for us to hop in right now. It's my friend Dennis. He's in the Navy for 6 years, and he's never been on a ship before.
Don't ask. Don't ask. Don't ask.
I had a nightmare that the booth collapsed and everything exploded and everything fell on the floor. But that's not what happened. We're here. This looks just like a warehouse. Like, it doesn't even feel like we're on a ship. This side over here, that's where there's a stage, and it's gonna be pretty noisy. The space is really crowded. Everyone's still setting up their tables right now. My buddies Ashley and Ryan, they're back there setting up their table because they just made it in, but it's wild. The alley here on the ship is going crazy. Everyone is building their table out. This is what it looks like kind of in the background. A hectic mess, I'm not gonna lie. Wow, look at that. Imagine just like walking out from a convention and this is what you see. The sea. The lighting inside the convention is not the absolute greatest, so I bought new lights and I'm absolutely blasting the heck out of my booth with bright lights. As you can see, there's some right up there. That's a bright light. There's another one on that side. So the booth is completely illuminated right now. And the only issue is my jackery, which is the thing that's powering both of the lights, is at 64%. Apparently it didn't charge last night, so we're struggling a little bit, hopefully, to keep the lights up all day, but we're gonna try our best. It might go out at like 4 p.m. or something, which kind of sucks, but other than that, we're finally all set up. It's 10:30. New camera angle, top-down view. We are short in the back here. And not only are we short, we're short on space. Look at the people behind us and all the other artists. It's all crammed up in here. This is the tiniest alley I've ever seen. This is the most artist alley I've ever seen. Might walk around a little bit, see if we can end up going on the top deck.
The very top of the ship is referred to as the flight deck. So,
oh,
yeah.
Is that why there's so many planes up there?
Yeah, because people take, like, the aircraft, it takes off and it lands. I dabble in a little bit of history sometimes, you know. People that, you know, if I don't have chemistry with someone, I'll try to make history with someone. That's the difference, you know, like, stay tuned, guys.
Stay tuned. He worked for something called the Navy, which is a branch of the U.S. Government military that operates primarily with ships and the sea. His first time hopping on a ship is here at Carrier Con for an anime convention.
Believe it or not, Sticker Zoo Designs has given me more opportunities to be on a ship than the Navy. It's always risky being on this type of industry. You never know if you're gonna like succeed. I guess you could say you might sink or swim. Like, I don't know if you could sink or swim.
Sticker Zoo, not sink or swim. Last week I was at an event in SoCal where I had to bear the super hot heat. I mean, obviously out here in the Bay, it's a lot cooler, but just in case, I bought this neck fan because it gets very stuffy and hot in certain areas of conventions, especially if, you know, there's hella bodies inside a convention. So this really helps out. You click a button and then literally it just, as long as it's charged, it flows air into your hair, into your neck, your face, this general vicinity, and it keeps you cool so you don't end up suffering from the exhaustion of the heat and the stuffiness. Yeah. Very, very good investment right here. These headphone looking things, it's a neck fan. We're trying to explore the convention a little bit right now and see if we can find our way to different parts of the outside or any higher part of the ship or any upper part of the ship, just to see the view outside. You know, it's gonna be so cool. We got a little hole right here. Is that what we're going through? That's sick. It's a lot windier. Imagine if we had the artist alley take place up here. We're gonna go walk around, see if we can find someone to chat with. We found someone.
Taking a breather. It's hot down there.
Here
so
and
you
stuff.
can get up here and you can get up there. I haven't gone up there yet.
Okay.
It's kind of nice. You have free reign of the ship 3 floors down.
Wow, there's so much exploring to be done.
isn't
You
it.
guys took a little bit to get set up.
Yeah, well, we were up at 4, left at 6, and we were like, oh, we'll be in at 9.
Oh my god.
But then it was like 3 wrong turns on the freeway.
wrong turns.
So it delayed us.
Was there traffic?
And I had to charge. Had to top off a little bit. So we rolled in at, 9:35.
Yeah, I would be panicking.
I was sweating.
Yeah.
I was sweating on connectors.
Right.
And, yeah. It was stressful.
Hands like shaking and you're like,
So last year they had the tables along the wall. You were backing up against the wall.
I see.
And now this year they like moved the tables the other way, but then like crammed everybody in the middle. But then like the rest of the ship, there's like plenty of room. So I don't know. Can't have 3 people back there.
Yeah.
It was like me like this to you. It's like, but enough about me. How was your guys' drive?
Came up with my friend Dennis, came up from Sacramento because I drove initially from Irvine to Sac. But we came in yesterday, so we set up for an hour because we got here at like 4 yesterday. They closed at 5. So the structure is there, and then we came back in early this morning to try to put everything in place. Now that he's helping out, I can explore.
But it's fun to just like have free reign. Like I think if you come in like as normal hours, I think you're with a tour guide.
Yeah.
But at least for this, they're like, go wherever you want. You
Yeah,
can go down
it
and
really
explore.
is.
Yeah, there's the chapel downstairs, the kitchen.
There's a chapel?
There's a chapel.
I have so much to see.
There's a library. Did I tell you last year about the bathrooms? I had to go like number 2.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, oh, I really gotta go. So I went into the bathrooms, and there's stalls, but there's no curtains. You just have
No, wait, really? That's what the stalls look like. I don't know if I
there's
want to
no
try to show it.
curtain.
That's a picture of it.
There's no porta potties this year. So if you gotta go, you gotta be brave, bro. If you gotta go, you gotta be brave. There's no rules at the con.
Yeah.
You wanna go up there?
Yeah.
You wanna try it?
I'd be down. It's like an exploration.
Have you ever been on an aircraft carrier?
No, never.
It's leg day, bro. We're both like,
It's going through here.
oh, look at that. That's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I haven't been up here. I didn't come up here last
No.
year.
So I'm assuming this is where they
Pilot the
would
ship.
have piloted the ship a little bit, or
Right,
this is the rear of the ship, right?
No, I think we're facing the front. So last year,
Yeah.
you see where like that blue is? It
Yeah.
went all the way out and around the front of the ship, the line.
The line
Yeah,
for
it
the
went
people
all the
coming
way
in?
around last year, yeah.
Yeah, now that they've made it into 2 days this year, it's slightly different.
Well, I think you can stay the night.
Oh, can
They're
you?
doing a ghost tour thing tonight.
Is it like a hotel thing?
Or you sleep in a bunk. You see the bunks
Okay.
downstairs. You have to like, sleep in like, a swinging bunk.
Yeah.
I guess that's what they were saying, but I don't know if they got enough interest if enough people did it.
Wow, that's where we just were down there.
See, there's more
yeah.
control stuff up there too. We're not even as high as they can go. You can go all the way up. I mean, we can't, but people would go up that high.
That's possible.
Isn't it neat? And you can see the whole city and then the bridges over there. That's the Bay Bridge, right?
Which one?
Isn't the white one the Bay Bridge?
Yeah, I think that is the Bay Bridge.
Right? That's
Coming
the Bay
in from
Bridge?
this side into San Francisco.
Right?
The city over there.
I think
Yeah,
that's the
Golden
Bay.
Gate's
And
even
there's
further
there's
beyond.
Alcatraz, right?
You know, you
Oh,
never
yeah.
know if anyone's messing with anything.
That is Alcatraz.
Alcatraz is out there, guys.
Yeah.
Anyone's never seen Alcatraz in person, there it is.
Yeah, it's way out there.
It doesn't feel like there's 1,000+ people on the carrier because everyone's spread out between different places. Obviously, the artist alley in that section is the most popular, but it's cool to see that there's people sprinkled out throughout different segments of this carrier.
And this year it's sold out. Last year I don't think it sold out.
My friend tried to look for attendee registration tickets for this weekend like a week ago, and there's no more.
I mean, how do you know what all these things
Oh my gosh.
Don't bang your head.
Yeah. Look at how close I am to this. I could like smack my head on that if I were not careful.
The hangar deck is where our tables are set up.
Oh.
Because that's where they'd store the planes, was on the hangar deck. And then they'd put them out and put them up to the top deck to take off.
Wow. We're back.
And they feed us into a gift shop. It's like Disneyland.
Yeah. Right back into the hangar deck.
Yeah.
I'm getting a tour from Ryan.
I mean, a little bit. I mean,
They have a little sign here at least that tells you like, okay, this is where you can go.
Yeah. How real that mannequin looks up there.
Oh, that's okay, there's a real person in there and there's a mannequin in there. They've turned a carrier, a once operating carrier into a
weed fest.
Yeah, into a weed fest. But typically it is a museum.
All right, here we go.
Is this it? This mysterious little hole over here? No way. That's what we're walking down? We're about to go in here. The artist alley is right behind us over there. But this is how we get to the bottom.
I don't know if they're actually going to.
Holy.
That's where they sleep.
Wow. This is where you could have slept.
I think so.
Pay $50.
I think 80, I think.
80 a night. Oh, these are like
These
some
are
of the
these are them here, Henry.
Shouldn't be filming. I'll let Ryan tell you guys. Ryan's wandering into the restroom.
You're clear. There's nobody here. There's no curtains. You have to just be brave. Yes, I mean, obviously we can't, but it keeps going down further and further. They say this is one of the most haunted ships, too.
Whoa.
It's not Chapel Roan, it's just a chapel. No Pink Pony Club. It's down on your right.
He just told someone where the restroom
I
was.
hope it's not number 2. More bunks.
Okay.
There's a kitchen.
The kitchen. There's just a whole bunch of cosplayers in here. You could film a skit.
They're doing tabletop games.
Yeah.
Are you the guy that's listening to
Yeah.
So we're just
Do you have any
exploring.
like secret spots you suggest for us to go?
He said the restroom was a secret spot.
So you gotta be brave. This is the back of the ship.
That makes sense. I'm like, why
So
does it
you
feel
can
so cold?
You can look out over the back, see the whole bay.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what the exposure looks like. It probably looks like all white.
Yeah, probably.
As we come up closer, that's the ocean. You can see all the little cars going across the bridge.
Are you scared of heights? I'm scared of
A
heights.
tad, yeah. I think it's like the fear of just falling somehow
Agreed. I
by
think it
whatever
clammy.
reason. Yeah, I feel my bladder like tightening up. I don't know if
Right?
that's like the right feeling, but
It is though. It's like
Yeah.
it's like your stomach is like.
the water like flowing this way makes it look like we're moving. Oh,
Doesn't sound very bell-like.
I just want to be able to ring it. Do not enter, but we just saw someone go in.
This is where we came up.
Oh, you're right. Water fountain that doesn't work. Wait, this is a 3D model?
That's the thing that goes up and down.
I don't know what this section is, but so this is the flight deck.
That's
This
the
is where
flight
they take
deck.
off.
Yeah.
I can't imagine going to CourierCon but not having the chance to explore all this
Right?
as a vendor.
Oh, it's a little kids area.
Wow. Did they have kids on the...
I don't think so. I think this is just repurposed. We gotta get in that part in the engine room, right? They're like, oh, hey, little kid, get in that engine room. Send the little kid. Oh, there's a guy. What's that?
No, that's definitely a mannequin. Ryan keeps saying that this
It is.
is haunted,
It's
and I'm
super
all
haunted.
scared.
Oh, it's the post office. Can they take our online sales here? Can you ship this online sale?
Having a post office on a ship seems so crazy.
Right?
But I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like, you know, when they dock, some sailors get mail, and
packages,
so they at least have it as an option to keep it for someone. I don't know. This isn't a history channel. We're just exploring. We're geeks.
Well, it makes sense, right? You got thousands of seamen, crewmen on board, right?
Yeah.
They want to be able to communicate with their loved ones.
I definitely feel like it would be more eerie and uncomfortable if, you know, you're kind of the only people on the ship. Imagine it's just us two and we're like hearing
know.
noises. That'd freak me
Okay,
out.
so
there's a big old X on this door right here. Ryan's climbing up. I'm gonna climb up.
And there's the elevator that goes up. Yeah, they had the plane out here where the wings fold up. Have you
yeah?
ever seen those before?
No,
So yeah, the wings would fold up so they can get more planes in.
that looks crazy.
Isn't that neat?
Okay, so they got a VTuber thing going on in the
Yeah,
back
there's
over
a lot
there.
of them down here.
Might be time to clock in a little bit again. I'm right here. Ashley is over here. Contrary to popular belief, I am actually not a McDonald's fiend. We did have McDonald's this morning though, but for lunch, we actually got a special delivery from Ryan. He made his way all the way out there to Jollibee, which is actually only half-mile away, and he brought us some Jollibee. We got Jollibee in the house now. Super excited to eat this. Very, very yummy food here. I wasn't sure what the other food at the con was, but Ryan said he was gonna get Jollibee, so why not? I'm down for that. So we hopped in, got Jollibee. We're gonna dig in on some late lunch right now. It's kind of a lot, like fries and hella chicken. Do you want some fries? Here, you can just pick from this bag. We ordered like hella food. You want some fries? We ordered like a good amount. You can have some. Here's fries. Oh, I just realized I'm on camera. I had to share fries with all the people back here. They're amazing. I'm about to go crazy on this chicken. Anyone who thinks highly of me, Sticker Zoo, you might change your mind after this because I'm about to go slaughter some chicken for the video. The chicken's good, guys. I'm so sorry that I'm just eating. I wish you guys could have this right now. Cheers. Jollibee on a boat before World War III. I was checking out the spreadsheets for my table neighbors here behind me, and it was so cool because, you know, I do all my inventory tracking and everything on my own spreadsheet on Google Sheets. It's not the most efficient, as you saw in the Anime Magic video. It's a little robust. There's some organization to the chaos, but seeing their sheets and understanding how they formatted everything, I learned a couple things here and there that I want to implement, improve the sheet, because there's definitely ways to make it more streamlined and also more organized. Basically, I felt like I was taking a class in how to code your sheets better to keep track of your inventory better. But yeah, this con has been very, very, very slow so far. But that's okay because we are experiencing something that's very unique. And to me, that's all the justification I need. That table's only $100, as I mentioned. So it's relatively cheap if you're local. It's not a very expensive con to come out to. I think the tickets to be here, you know, if you come in with 2 people, it's actually cheaper than the tickets to attend as a regular attendee. It makes the experience worth it if you get a chance to walk around. Yeah, the event is relatively slow. It's probably going to be my slowest sales day of the year so far, but that's okay. We've been socializing a lot back here, talking to each other and having different types of conversations, really getting to know each other in the back here. Yeah, we've just all been getting along. We're able to communicate freely and not feel like we're encroaching on other people's space, and able to kind of like move a little more freely. Give that peace of mind, you know, because normally I feel like if you're within your table neighbor space, like you might feel some type of resentment, or you're like talking over each other, or you know, you're walking back and forth. Like, if I'm trying to leave this space, I have to go through this small section, and sometimes it can get a little awkward, but we're all friends here, so it's been nice. And also, I re-wrapped my hammer, so now it is fresh and mint green. And yes, I do have 2 mics attached to my hammer here. No reason. I'm just planning to hopefully chat with some of the table neighbors here and get their thoughts on Carrier Con, because it's so cool. You're at a convention on a boat. It's rare. It's the only place I know that you can do this. Also, my lights died, so my booth is now dark, dim, sad, and everything else that is tragic about not having lights at your booth. I'm basically base level now. I was giving myself a buff earlier, but now I got nerfed. Oh. I have my friend and old table neighbor from a past anime expo, Sandy Starry Droplets here.
Yes.
But this is actually not her booth. Her booth is actually the one across from it. If you can see, there's a little bit of blue peeking out in the background. But Sandy's actually running this stall over here. We're here with Jeff of Starry Droplets.
Hello.
Who is the person running the booth when Sandy is wandering.
I am everywhere but my own booth
Why is that?
because I want to go have fun. So this is my 3rd time here, so I feel like I don't really need to go explore again. Also, last time I got sick from exploring the boat. I caught something. Like, them spirits down there did not like us being here.
Is this place actually haunted?
There's no doubt there are ghosts on this ship.
You have no doubts that there are ghosts on the ship?
Yeah. Or I don't know.
So what happened to Cloverleaf Pie?
I'm giving her a restroom break.
How's it for me? It's okay. Yeah, it's slower, but I'm chilling, you know? Yeah, that's all I have to say. You want to leave the viewers with any lasting words?
No.
Okay, now that I'm not talking to Sandy, I'm actually here with the owner of Cloverleaf Pie.
Hi.
What's your
I'm
name?
Jennifer. Nice to meet you.
Yes. Jennifer, what do you think of Carrier Con so far?
It's okay. It's the first year that they have it as 2 days instead of 1 day.
No.
So it's slower than the other years, but like honestly, it's not that much slower. You know.
Is it your 3rd?
Yeah.
What's the main difference? I know people are telling me that the setup was different from last year.
Oh yeah.
What do you think of this?
We're like vertical. Last year it was like 2 horizontal rows.
Okay.
So it was like really little walking space. But I think maybe a little easier for like the attendees to walk around because there's only 2 rows. I don't know. It's not very intuitive the way it's made.
Maybe that's like part of their experimentation since it's like a quote unquote newer event. So my perspective as an artist and a small business coming onto this show, it feels like they're still tinkering with the ideas of what is intuitive, what flows well for the attendees.
Because I know CarrierCon has been around for quite a while. I feel like it's getting bigger and bigger every year, so they're like trying to make it more accessible, I guess.
Because, you know, it's your third year here, you're seeing some of the same attendees, or is it different? Like, most people you've seen are different.
Honestly, I'm not really sure. I feel like the attendee is kind of sparse, so I can't really tell. Also, there was like, they cut off they like capped the tickets, so I know a lot of people who wanted to come couldn't come, so that might have stopped a lot of the regulars from coming too.
Type B people, this sucks for us because we're last minute type of people. This would be an unfortunate situation because I would go on the website and be like, oh, guess we're not going today. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was sold out like a week or two ago. That's kind of crazy.
It's currently 4:43, so 17 minutes allegedly until it's over. But I don't think anyone looks like they're ready to leave, and they didn't make any particular announcements. I know earlier when they were making announcements, all the announcements sound kind of scratchy. It's like,
I like boats. I like planes.
We thought the event ended at 5
why did everyone think that?
because like 2 people went around telling other people that it ended at 5, and we were
Okay.
like, hold up, the email says 6.
It is now past 5.
It is past
and you're
5.
still here.
I'm still here.
You said you were gonna leave.
Well, we thought it ended at 5, and then we've been recently informed that it's 6.
So so who told you it ended at 5?
Ryan did,
Okay.
and he heard it from
And-
staff.
And so they got confirmation, and it actually does end at 6.
Oh.
So now I'm sad.
And then we went directly to the showrunner, who said it was at 6.
What did you expect?
I thought it was 6 this whole time. So I was telling people 6, so I thought I was wrong when people were saying it was 5.
I found your hat very fascinating. Did you make it yourself?
I did not. I got my bandana from Stitches by Tiff, and I attached it really loose so I can do this.
Quick thoughts. This con is super cool. I still stand by the fact that it is a great con for beginners because it's a cheap table. It's still decent if you are, especially in the local Bay Area. I don't know that we will return, unfortunately, because the 6-foot situation no longer cuts it for us. And being packed in by sardines is also not cool.
Or if someone took you on a first date here, what would you rate it from 0 to 10?
Yes. You want to go look at some airplanes? Like, yeah. If they didn't tell me where they were taking me, I'd be mortified. It's like, oh, why are you driving me to the water? Like, what's happening?
If the vibes aren't that good, you can like go shop and you don't talk that much.
Right.
But then if it's like going well, you can go to places to talk. So you can go upstairs, and then if you want more alone time, you go down there.
I mean, it's still a really cool event, and especially if you are or know people who are history nerds like my fiance Ryan, this is a really cool venue, and it's a really unique venue. So take that as it is.
What would you rate it from 0 to 10?
Honestly, probably not the worst first date. Although, if it's not good at first, then you're trapped with them the entire con. But it also kind of gives you a good excuse to talk about a lot of your interests and stuff, and also like walk around and explore together. I'd say it's probably 8 out of 10.
But like when you're in here, there's things to do, but it's not too crowded where you're like shuffling at other conventions in a framework where if you're asking if this would be a good first date compared to other conventions, then it's like pretty chill. So
Sure.
yes. Do I have to pay for the ticket?
No, they pay for your tickets and everything.
Okay. And if they comped it, I'd be like, I'm down. I like to dress up too though.
So you're sitting at like a 8 out of 10,
Probably 7.5.
7.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Pretty good first date. Solid choice.
I think so.
Yeah.
There's things to see, things to do, learn the history, like you said.
Yeah.
Figure out if it's actually haunted for my own, like with my own
It
eyes.
seems like a place where you might dump a body.
Exactly.
Oh, we're going that dark, huh?
Am I that short?
They said you should email if you're gonna set up on Friday, which I didn't know about that. So I just showed up on Friday. I did send out an email that morning when I realized, obviously they're busy, getting the show set up for day 0, so they didn't respond to it, understandably. I still showed up anyway, and I was able to come out
Yeah,
here
I
without
feel like it's
checking too
probably
many
pretty
credentials.
chill because, like,
Yeah.
I'm always worried when we're rolling in a little late that they're gonna be like, "Why are you late?" And then I'm gonna get a pink slip from
Right,
school.
yeah.
Like I always feel like I'm gonna get reprimanded.
It's a little more
But they're
relaxed.
so chill. Yeah.
No,
so
I think they're really chill.
I see.
I think the reason they asked you to email in was more so that they would know because they still have the museum open that day.
that makes sense.
Right? Because they have to operate the lift for us, so they need to make sure they want to know how many people are coming to offload their stuff, and people that that need accessibility, they also go on the lift to go up and down.
When you were doing service for the U.S. Navy, did you expect to be on ship?
Yeah, it's kind of funny, right? You hear United States Navy, Most people, they think of ships and being on a ship, being deployed out at sea. But there are select rates or jobs within the military where you can actually get stationed on shore, which is basically practically all of my time in service. And so, yeah, being on a carrier, it is kind of what they say it'd be pretty crowded, but it is made and designed to suit people and keep them sustained for, I mean, if you think about people in the military, they're getting deployed for like 6 to 9 months out of the time, right? So they're gonna need obviously resources such as like bathroom, which is what they call heads in the Navy. Heads, yeah, kind of funny, right? Head, like, yeah. Head. They call the cafeteria the galley. When you think of hallways, they actually call it P-ways, and they're super narrow. A lot of things in the military are actually very narrow because we want to conserve a lot of space and save it for other things. When you think of the beds in the carrier, and pretty much with all ships in the Navy, they call it racks. They're stacked on top of each other because if they're placed next to each other on the deck, it takes up more space. So they're like, no, let's just stack it. So you just saved however much space for other things in storage. So yeah, a little bit of a Navy dump right there.
The racks aren't intended for comfortable sleeping. No. They're very minimalistic.
Oh yeah. It pays to actually be a lot shorter when you're in the Navy out at sea because the ceilings, if you're over 6 feet, right? If you're over 6'7" or whatever the kids say, yeah, your head is gonna touch the ceiling. It's not pleasant at all. There's actually stories of people in the military having to duck their head while they go in the P-ways. So, yeah.
The carriers they're like living quarters at sea, basically.
Quite literally, yeah.
It's not like a cruise. Cruise is more comfortable.
Cruise is a little bit more comfortable.
Carriers intended for war?
Carriers are intended.
What is the purpose of the carrier?
This dives deep into naval history, but I think historically the U.S.S Hornet, someone could fact check me on this, it has been recorded and used in battles. And in terms of sustaining people, I think it's up to 6,000 people, right? So,
Sorry. You're good.
Yeah. It's a vessel for our service members to do what they need to do, which is kill the bad guys and save the good guys, right?
This was used during World War II.
This was used during World War II? Yeah.
That's why it's funny because we're holding an anime con on a ship that was for World War II.
Okay, yeah. Well then, there we are.
From my understanding, to put it simply, it's a vessel that is technically a warship used to transport personnel.
On top of the ship having missiles itself, you might as well carry a couple thousand people that can shoot and, take out the bad guys, you know what I mean, guys? Go Navy, hoo-yah!
That's why for this episode, since we're gonna be on a aircraft carrier and it's related to the U.S. Navy, I brought on an expert, an ex-veteran from the military to help me out at this event, at this anime convention, because it mixes both of the worlds, and I don't know that much history about aircraft carriers and boats and ships and stuff like that. So, I hired a guy from the military.
I mean, we try to keep it low key, but we'll just say it out now, right? Sleeker Zoo, it's officially affiliated with a with a veterans organization, right? I mean, we're out here doing good things, okay? We're not only educating, but we're sharing our experience with you guys. So, just stay tuned for more content, guys. I'm looking up some facts. As a museum in Almeida, the ship can accommodate up to 6,000 people for events.
Wow.
Okay.
So at maximum capacity, for weight reasons or other, maybe fire code, maybe safety reasons, that would prevent this event from being in violation of those codes, this event has a capacity, has a limit. That's why not everyone can buy a ticket and just hop in the U.S.S Hornet and come out to this anime convention. You gotta get your tickets early. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the military bases, like the headquarters, it's in Oceanside.
Funny enough, right, there's a lot of Navy bases or commands all over the United States, right? Even in other countries such as Japan or Spain. A big part of the Navy is actually working with Marines, okay? And so the three main places that you can get stationed at on the West Coast is Camp Pendleton, located in Oceanside, California. It's broken up into 3 parts, okay? And if there's any veterans out there, if I butcher this, please just feel free to check me, okay? But we got Marine Expeditionary Force 1, 2, and 3 broken up across the West Coast, East Coast, and Forward. So we got West Coast, we got Arizona and Southern California. East Coast, we got Northern Carolina and Southern Carolina. And then Forward, we have Hawaii, technically, and Japan. The Marines and the Navy, they actually go hand in hand. They're under the same department. The main reason why they work together is because the Marine is limited to certain jobs that they have, such as medical. So they would basically work in conjunction with the Navy when they go in like forward deployed environments that would require such expertise. The good thing about the ship is you can throw pretty much all branches of the military in, like Air Force, Army, Marine Corps, and Navy, and you have all these experts from different branches all in one spot, right? It's pretty common to see, like when you're on a ship, Marine Corps and the Navy.
Obviously, with the limited size of this carrier as a quote-unquote convention space, you're kind of limited to how many tables you can host in terms of artists or other attractions inside the venue. So you'll see a couple of booths sprinkled throughout. You'll have a stage on either side and a couple other things as well. And yeah, you can't really expand much more beyond that. We're in the hangar, which is the most open area. You know, they have to move some of the aircrafts out and make space for this convention to be held, make it a novel experience. Obviously, we're not gonna have people with their...
Is that a drone?
There's a drone in here. That's probably their drone. There's no way. There's actually a drone in here. Wow. We're gonna go fly a drone. We're near an airport, but apparently you can still fly a drone within this vicinity. So here's some drone footage of what the U.S.S Hornet looks like from the outside. Super sick. It's by the Bay Area skyline. You can see San Francisco City. You can see the bridge. It's super cool. There's another drone the drone is literally flying right above us. But anyways, as I was saying, you're kind of limited on space. You're not going to be able to host the event on the top deck of the carrier because everyone's goods would probably be flying away with all the stickers and prints and stuff. So realistically, this is as big as they can have it. It's only 40 artists, as far as I know, in this artist alley, and maybe a couple other artists in different segments of the venue. Obviously, you're not going to host the artist alley or other attractions in the lower part. As you saw, it's super crammed. Then instead there's P-ways, it's super small, it's super crammed. So this is realistically the most open area you're able to host something from what I've seen.
I've seen a lot of people walking around, so it pays homage. It's just people might be a little bit curious after going out to this convention, and they walk further past Artist Alley or the AV area to see what type of history or other departments that the fair holds.
What's AV?
AV is audio visual streamer. AV.
I see.
Yeah. The pier is all the way in the corner, which makes sense, right? But
it's in definitely an obscure area. There's not like hundreds upon thousands of people looking out for this con and walking around here. I would say if you and a potential partner are interested in history or this anime con, this is a 10 out of 10 date spot, first date. If you want to go here, it's pretty sick. I'd rate it a 10 out of 10 if it's a general date idea. You're interested in coming out to this for whatever reason. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
Oh yeah, could be your first date. Could be your last date too if she's not really messing with you, but take your date, take that person you met on Hinge here, and then let us know if it's your last date, okay guys?
If they say into museums and into history or also adventurous, why not?
You never know.
You should shoot your shot because that's what this carrier did. They shot their shot. They shot a lot of shots, probably.
Yo, cut that.
Looks like a pee stain, right?
Someone spilled coffee on her cloth today.
Check out the Lace Spear Designs carrier con.
Yep.
Also, lacespeardesigns.com. It's live.
Oh yeah, check it out. It's live. Aw, thank you.
The amount of times I've just been in the background of your footage.
First day on the boat has finished. We're about to head out to dinner. It's a tragedy that we have to walk right now, You
gotta do what humans are meant to do and just use your feet, right? I mean, think about it. At one point, we were on all fours. Pause, feet, not pause. I hate to be on the receiving end of whatever comes out of that right there. That's what I'm talking about, guys.
Might be one even further, bro. There's 5 decks total. Another fun fact, it's just a bunch of terminology. They actually don't call it walls in the Navy.
These aren't walls?
They refer to as the bulkhead. The bulkhead, yeah. Let's not dive too deep into it, but that's what we got going on.
It looks like they restricted most of the stuff that goes below this.
Yeah, you gotta think about it. This is very, very huge. Many people that say that when it's their first time on a ship, it's very easy to get lost if you don't know where everything's at.
Oh yeah, this was the model of the ship I was saying.
Look how big this is.
So fascinating. Wow, look at all these different ships. So the Hornet is just one of them.
Yeah, just one. So this is what I was talking about yesterday. Imagine if there was just 3 beds laid out right here. Right, it would take up so much space. It almost would reach this hatch over here.
Yeah.
So in order to conserve that space, they'll just stack it on top of each other. They kind of try to simulate that with bunk beds in boot camp, but nothing is like as real as what's on the ship. So yeah, imagine being 6 feet, having to use the bathroom at night, or in the Navy they refer to as the head. Like I'll use the head. Imagine just stepping down here, like this. We'll just move on. Just move on. The colors. Look at this. This is really old. This is honestly kind of sick, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. This is a symbol of our nation right here. 50 stars. Every morning when it comes to the military, around 8 a.m., they refer to it as the colors. They will mount and bring up the flag on top of the ship. And then at sunset, they'll bring it down. That's an everyday thing. It's called colors. You don't have to fact check me. I know that's for real. Another birthing.
Birthing?
Birthing, yeah. Male birthing, female birthing.
Wait, human birthing?
Birthing. No.
What?
They refer to this as like the birthing, as like where people stay.
You can see how huge this section is where like there's probably 50 beds here. My wingspan is approximately my height. The bed looks like it's about just 5'10". Your feet might be sticking out on someone else's head.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Water fountains are actually not called water fountains. They're referred to as the scuttlebutt. Scuttlebutt, yeah. This is, this is probably the sick bay. This is what it is, right?
The sick bay.
Sick bay.
I was calling it.
Actually,
I don't know anything.
Sick bay. Where people seek medical attention. Yeah. And then we got treatment room. Yeah, this is exactly where we are. And here we have a little, wow, this is amazing. They have a little guide on how to perform CPR, also known as cardiopulmonary resuscitation. This is awesome. And like I said, like the hallways are P-ways, my bad. P-ways, they're so narrow. Look at this.
As I mentioned, I'm 5'7", I'm pretty short. This is me standing on one side of the P-way. This is my arm reaching out to the other side. This is if I stood between them.
Fun fact, if there is a higher rank or superior person coming across the P-way, since they're so narrow, what they say is gangway. Gangway, and then all the lower rank people will like stand to the side and then wait for the superior person to walk by. So, gangway. Wow, lots of Navy knowledge being spread right now, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. It was probably simulated by this time that you made.
Oh.
It's crazy. Why they?
Wait, that was crazy because I only just closed this.
There you go. Just saw one of the staff members with a pretty significant part of the Navy uniform. It's called the pixie cup. It's basically a white covering that goes over your hat, and it's very significant to the Navy uniform. Up to the flight deck. We're about to go up. Y'all about to see. There's a lot of real estate when it comes to the flight deck. And the reason behind that, this is the part when it comes to war. Okay, not to get political on this channel or anything, but you don't want to just have one type of environment to fight. So we already have the carrier, which sits on water. But instead of just having water superiority, why not have air superiority as well?
What is the 12 for?
12.
Like that?
Oh, so each ship or aircraft carrier in the Navy will have some type of nomenclature to basically identify it.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the U.S.S Hornet, I believe it's Charlie Victor TAC 12. Yeah, the purpose of this flight deck is basically to launch and recover the aircraft. Why are they launching the aircraft? Well, in war, like I said, you want to establish dominance on land, water, and sea. It's better to hold superiority in all aspects of war than just one, right? Well, I mean, when it comes to, water superiority, we're second to none, so we might as well try to take air too, right? Shout out US. I'm feeling patriotic today. When it comes to identifying the locations on the ship, we are currently at the back of the ship, right? But they don't call it the back of the ship, they call it aft. And then forward is at the very top portion.
Like after.
Yeah, because when you think of the ship, this is the top, and then it flattens out. So this is where the back is right here. And the steering, like the mechanic room, it's up front, so it only makes sense that this is the back. So all the aircraft will be chained down, as you can see, so to prevent them from moving. Because if you don't, as the ship's moving, aircraft is moving with it, so.
There's not too many people in the artist alley right now, but we're gonna try to open up and see what the show has in store for us today. It's probably gonna be pretty chill. We got lunch on the ship. Shout out to Effervesca and her partner out here for plugging us with some of the local Hong Kong food that they normally get in the Alameda area. We got a couple dishes here and it comes with milk tea, which is super nice because I've been thirsty for something other than water. I was drinking a little bit of Gatorade, and I also got a dish right here. Check it out. I'm gonna lower the camera a little bit. You can see it's a tofu beef with rice, which is super, super yummy. I'm excited to eat this. We're gonna go crazy on this food because I'm rather hungry. If you guys are also eating right now, enjoy your meals. Hopefully you're enjoying this video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Everyone's watching me as I'm trying to vlog right now. As you can see, they're literally just standing right here, my table neighbors, Effervesca crew, and Low Fleet Cafe. Wow.
So famous! I see him on TikTok!
I'm not on TikTok. I'm on Kick, Facebook Live, and LinkedIn. And no, not that one, no, unfortunately. So there's not as many attendees running around, but there is a crazy concert with VTubers and other performers going on, which is pretty fun. It is very loud, but you can't hear it as well probably because hopefully the microphone is doing its job of the noise cancellation and you can hear most of just me talking. But my CarrierCon experience so far has been sitting behind this table and exploring every once in a while and using the restroom every 20 seconds. I wanted to mention how I hadn't really done a 6-foot table for Artist Alley in a minute. You know, I'm used to my outdoor events with 10 by 10s or 8 by 10, just a lot more space to accommodate for the plethora of items I have. And you know, when I'm condensed down to a 6-foot space, I have to really do a lot of physical gymnastics within the booth to make it all work. I actually have to take some things down and not display them, which is a little unfortunate. I can't display all my stickers, but that's okay. I've been noticing that the keychains are selling more, so I try to have a lot of that on the booth. It's hard. It's hard to have things in a 6-foot space, and I have to be prepared for it because Anime Expo is coming up in a couple months, and you know, I did get off the wait list for that one, so I am prepping for that mentally, and a couple other shows that also only allow 6-foot tables. Yeah, it's a tad concerning that I have so many items and I don't know how to fit it all on a 6-foot table, but that's part of the game, is figuring out how to display a lot of stuff in a small space. And Dennis is actually mad locked in right now. He's playing this game that I showed him earlier. It's not really like a crazy game, but you just try to type the alphabet as fast as you can. But the challenge in this mode is you have to type the letters randomly, all 26 of them. But every time you reset, it's a different order of letters, and that's what makes it challenging because you know where the letters are, but processing, you know, the line of letters as you're trying to type it, it's pretty difficult. And he's trying to beat his time over and over again. It's very addictive for him. And it was for me too. I was playing it for a hot hour. Not the most ideal way to spend my time, but it is what it is. As you can see, everyone else is starting to tear down their booths now because it is officially 5 p.m. Luckily for us, teardown is going to be so much easier than setting up. We have just finished finally packing up now. Yeah, I appreciate you guys for tuning into this episode of us exploring a convention on a aircraft carrier. Glad to have Dennis join us and share some of his Navy experience and knowledge with us. Hopefully you guys learned a lot, whether it was in the Artist Alley space, maybe not that much, but low-key a lot more history in terms of the ship. Nothing else like this though on a ship. Yeah,
nothing quite like it. For all those Zukis out there, thank you so much for just supporting Henry's channel. He really appreciates it. He's just done so much for the community of veterans, and I'm just so grateful.
The community or you?
Hey, I'm part of the community, you know? A lot of naval heritage and culture being shared this weekend, so it was great. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, if you're ever interested in going to this convention, if you guys enjoy these videos, let us know in the comments below. If you want to watch another Sticker Zoo vlog, you can check it out somewhere on the screen here. Yeah, not sure. Anyway, we're gonna get the hell out of here. There is a lift to take us down, and hopefully it's not busy, so yeah, we're gonna roll our stuff out. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
CarrierCon.
This is where people find jobs?
Yeah.
I'm looking for a foot